There are 3 works in this show. One's called Nasty Piece of Stuff, one is called Joy on Toast, and one is called Inside Man. They have nothing in common, these works, at all, except the way that they were made and maybe a little bit of the way that they look and their construction, but thematically they have nothing, they share nothing at all. With all 3 works I made the soundtracks first, and I had to find some kind of visual way of manifesting the work without illustrating the work. Joy on Toast and Inside Man rely on archive footage which has been provided by the Northwest Film Archive. So I did a lot of research there to locate that material. That process took forever. Over a 3-month period, I looked at over 600 pieces of material to find that stuff, not knowing that's really what I was looking for, but knowing it when I came across it. And with Alan, that was shot on 60mm film in Soho, walking around and from a car. They see part of themselves in it. It's not that they remember what they say, but it's that they see an element of themselves in it. Because I'm not untrue to who they are, and I try never to betray people or what they say. But it's a hard thing because I want to say what I want to say through them. It sounds wrong, but I only let them say what I want them to say. I don't really change what they say. I change what they say. I try to keep the spirit of what they're saying to be the same, but I condense what they say, and I do change what they say heavily, but not without their approval and not without their knowledge after the fact, of course. I think really, in truth, what I'm clumsily trying to say is we all present certain things to the world, and I'm interested in what kind of in between that. And especially because we don't see these people. We only hear them. So I'm trying to construct something that allows you to get an idea of who they are without seeing them. So it is a complete construction, even though it's based in something real. It's not, the end result is, it's not very real. It's important to me that it's entertaining. That's real important to me, that the works are entertaining and that they strike some kind of emotional chord. What I'm striving to do generally is that you don't need to know anything about the work at all. You can just enter it and everything is told to you. And you don't need to read anything, you don't need to have seen anything, there's no preamble, you're just straight in there. And I'm trying to edit in such a manner that the work is very accessible, but also reliant on a lot of work from the audience at the same time. So I move back and forth between those things all the time. The films, I think they're really visually driven as much as they're driven through speech and dialogue. Sometimes it fits together and sometimes it doesn't. And this is maybe an oversimplification, but I'm trying to take one thing, add it to something else, and create this other thing. And I'm trying to also find a way to tell stories or have narratives be experienced that aren't illustrative or aren't straightforward, that are composites, that allow you to bring something else to it, but that are clearly saying something at the same time. The visual element, even in Joy on Toast, where the film is bookended by really short archive clips of the same scene, but from different perspectives. How we understand that those 2 clips radically shifts through the course of the film. And I think the space that is occurred between those 2 clips is filled with lots of things, even though you're not really seeing anything. I think it's very visually driven, but it relies on the audience's ability to fill in the blanks, I guess.